Y'all get in here, hit that like button. We tired of playing with them Band-Aid gang. Let's go. Y'all get in here. Band-Aid gang, y'all get in here. Y'all make sure y'all sub up. Let's go, Band-Aid gang. What's up, Cole? Let's get it. Y'all get in here. Tired of playing with y'all, man. Let's go. What's up, Denise? We're gonna let the gang get up in here for a minute, man. Y'all make sure y'all double tap that screen, hit that like button. Thank you for joining us, Denise. We got another exclusive live, y'all. Y'all get in here. All my open-minded people, y'all get up in here. We did it again. We told y'all. We the first ones at Zorro Ranch. They gonna make us make that phone call down there to their office. What up, G Money?
Hey.
We got 3 in the building. Double tap the screen. We're gonna let this live get ready to peel up in here, man. We told you we was gonna stay at this ranch, and everything that we said came true, y'all. We starting a little bit early, man. We getting straight to the meat and potatoes early. Y'all go. What's up, Angel? Y'all get in here. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. We already told y'all, just like we was at the cookie shop when we was gonna stay on that Zorro Ranch. Now look what happened. We got an exclusive live for y'all. We broke the code once again. Y'all get in here. Band-Aid gang. Epstein files. Y'all know how we hold it, man. We number one when it come to this shit, man. We number one when it come to this shit, man. Band-Aid gang, shouts out to OTG gang. We got them up in here. We right here. We got 10 in the building. They coming in right now, y'all. What state you from? Put it up in the chat. Put your state in the chat, y'all. We want to see who up in here. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. We got Texas in the building, y'all. We got Texas in the building. Shouts out to Texas, Houston, Dallas. Yeah, I'm in Texas right now. We got Texas in the building. Who else? Claim your city, y'all. Let's go. We got NYC up in the building. Let's go. We got NYC. Y'all hit that like button. Let's go. Zorro Ranch, man. Zorro Ranch. We got 12 in the building. Please double tap the screen when you come in. Rep your city. What's your state? Let's go. Band-Aid gang. Let's let us know the whole world hearing what we got to say, y'all. We got Iowa in the building. What's up, Iowa? We got Iowa in the building. We got Texas in the building. What state you claiming, man? We trying to get this message across the world, y'all. Okay, we got H-Town in the building. Double tap the screen. We got an exclusive live, y'all. You know we break the code. We got Iowa in the building. We got Texas in the building. We got Ohio in the building. Band-Aid gang, what's going down, man? Rep your city, put it in the chat, man. Let us know we getting this message across to the world. Now, we told the Band-Aid gang from one, man. Shouts out to everybody that's joining us tonight. We're going to get this live started a little bit early because we got a lot of information that we're going to put out today. I told y'all, and I'm sorry for the wait, Band-Aid gang. We got our love and hater up in here. So, you know, we got California in the building. We got Cali in the building. Salute to everybody. Rep your city. Put your city in the chat. Let us know that our word is getting across to everybody because it is important that we spread the word, gang. Shouts out to all the CCs that's carrying a torch, going forward with these Epstein files, not getting any sleep, really putting on what's going on in America. So I'm gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes. We got 20 in the building. You know, people don't like to wait. If you just walked in, please double tap the screen. Let us know the city that you repping, man. We are called Band-Aid Gang over here, y'all. We Beat You is the name of the channel. So now we're going to get ready to get straight to the meat and potatoes. I don't know what you think, H. We need to go one more round again, man. One more round again. We're going to let it ride through one more round again, Band-Aid Gang. Y'all get up in here, man. We're going to let these people start coming up in here before we start this live, man, because I want to at least have 20 up in here holding it down, dropping their city before we even continue to go further with this live. See, this is what they face going to look like when we done with them, Band-Aid Gang. This is what their face is going to look like when we done with them, gang. Band-Aid Gang, this is what they going to look like when we done with them tonight, y'all. This is what Trump going to look like when we done with him tonight, y'all. Y'all get in here. Rep your city. We got California in the building. We got Iowa in the building. We got Texas in the building. We got Ohio in the building. Y'all get in here. Epstein Fury. Band-Aid Gang edition. The truth, but nothing but the truth. So help me, Band-Aid. What's up with them likes? Let's get them likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen. Make sure you hit the like button when you come in, Band-Aid, man. Let's go. We scheduled to go on at 10 o'clock. We just warming up. Let's go. Shouts out to the Diamond Gang. Shouts out to the Gray Spills, the T. Hey, Peanut Butter 1300. Shouts out to the whole gang. Band-Aid Gang. Shouts out to The True, a.k.a. also known as The Man. Shouts out to the Boogeyman. And shouts out to that chat. Me and Liz and everybody, the whole gang. Double tap the screen. Y'all get in here. We ain't finna play with them no more, Band-Aid Gang. I told you we get better as we go, y'all. Y'all get in here. We got Damon in the building. We got Panzer in the building. What's up, Panzer? I said, damn, this ain't the bias channel. Make sure you double tap the screen, Panzer. What city you claim? What set you from? What city you claim? Band-Aid Gang. Y'all get in here. Double tap that screen. That's the like button. It's also 3 buttons on your top right-hand side. Y'all get in here. Let's go. Let everybody salute everybody in the chat. Everybody getting to know everybody in the chat before we get this live started. Let's go. 15 in the building, double tap. Put your city in the chat. Let us know we getting this message across the United States of America. See, they try to play with us. They try to distract us, but we on the ass. Bring it up. Let's go. Let's get started. We're going to stop this music real quick, Band-Aid Gang. A parallel realm. Now, this is what I want y'all to get ready to get this right on right here, Band-Aid Gang. Salute to everybody. We getting ready to start this live up, y'all. Setting up everything. It's important that everybody get this message across. Okay, Band-Aid Gang. This is very important. Now, y'all been watching. Anybody that's new, we have been covering the Epstein files, man. We are the first ones that really stayed where the Zorro Ranch is. If you ask us, Band-Aid Gang, we were the first at Zorro Ranch. And now you're starting to see everybody starting to follow our trend and going further. But see, when we Band-Aid Gang, people over here, you know what? we can take our time and do it. See, I can afford to take a day off, right? Because for one reason I could afford to take a day off is because I'm ahead of everybody that's when it's coming to this Epstein files type of thing. Everybody know we the first one that brought the Zorro Ranch out. Now they flying drones all over the Zorro Ranch. They doing everything that we spoke about. See, they watching us, but they don't want to say it. They don't want to say it. So I want to go back. So I want everybody to remember when we listened to one of the survivors of Epstein, what that young lady said when she was in that interview. That young lady said that Epstein, when she turned her head, had morphed and his eyes was black and he had a huge head. See, there's different realms and we're going to demonstrate what these people are doing. So also before we get started, remember, it's us against them. And at the end, this whole Epstein thing is a cover-up. And I'm going to show you the elements on how it's a cover-up because you guys wouldn't understand. And some of you people will panic if you knew what was under the skin of these people. But slowly, we're going to take the veil off of your eyes. So I want everybody to pay attention. Hit the like button, double tap the screen. Let's go, Band-Aid gang. Let's go.
Living amongst us. And if your eyes were open and you saw what's all around us and you saw why your family freaks out, why you don't understand yourself, if you saw all this parallel world, that's why God hid it. He caused the realms to be separated so that we can't see the spirit realm, and unless the Spirit of God allows us to see into that realm.
Please double tap the screen, y'all.
So if you want to know what's going on in this country, you have to be able to handle the fact that in Genesis chapter 6.
Did y'all hear what he said? If you want to be able to handle what's going on, we've been talking about that, Band-Aid gang. The gang, the people, the remainders, all the people that's down there in that chat right now, the remainders that know what we saying is true, you're going to have to follow this channel to really get an understanding. I put enough out here for everybody to understand and watch. After this video, after this live stream, you're going to watch them ship again. See, they tried to ship the first. Now they trying to shift now with these drones that they saying Iran is sending over here. If a drone hits over here, you know who sent it. We did. And pay attention. Wherever if there is attack on America and that drone lands, just notice wherever that drone hits, it's probably something they're trying to hide in our country. Double tap the screen. Let's go.
Satan, the only way he could hijack the human race was to get into their genetics and to interbreed. And then.
Now, remember what he just said. Satan had to get into your genetics. Satan, remember, he said that. He said in order to Satan to control you, Denise G Money, he had to get into your genetics. Right? Y'all paying attention? He had to get into your genetics. Now, this is going to speak volumes. Let's go.
Get human beings to disqualify themselves because they weren't fully human. Okay, so now in Nimrod, in the Nimrod days, Nimrod was one of these hybrids. He was like Goliath. It says he was a Hagaborum, the mighty one, just like Goliath was. And when he came into power, it says that he was a mighty hunter before the Lord, is what it says in King James.
What did it say that Epstein then was doing, gang? They was hunting people. They were hunting human beings. Same symbol. See, there was more than one Antichrist. Remember, they were hunting people. Nimrod was a hunter. Also, Nimrod was Gilgamesh. So now pay attention. Now I'm breaking this seal for you guys to walk right on in. Double tap the screen. Let's go.
No, that's wrong. It says he was a hunter of man. He was a hunter of men. He built that he was a...
Gilgamesh was what? The hunter of a man. Now we finna get into Hillary Clinton on this next clip to show y'all that they all are in it together, Damon. They all are in it together. Now listen, watch this.
Mighty hunter before the Lord is what it says in King James. Well, that's wrong. It says he was a hunter of man. He was a hunter of men. He built walled cities to keep men in. He was Satan himself. It's Antichrist. Nimrod is the Antichrist spirit. So he became Gilgamesh. He escaped to Ur. And so God called Abraham out of Ur and made a nation against this Antichrist spirit. Why is nobody saying any of this? So Gilgamesh was Nimrod. Nimrod was deified.
And for those that don't know, Nimrod built the Tower of Babel. Pay attention what's on the back of your dollar bill, which is the pyramid. And Nimrod, that's the reason why the Most High said, okay, no, I got to stop this. Everybody got to speak different languages. That's why we speak different languages, is because Nimrod, which is Gilgamesh, tried to build a pyramid to go up to heaven. So he challenged the Most High. He challenged the Most High. So God said, you know what? I'm going to make, this is the reason why we speak different languages is because of Nimrod. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
He was a mason.
He was a mason. Pay attention.
He was a mason. He built the Tower of Babel. He was the first mason. He put his initial, Gilgamesh, G, in his symbol. Mystery Babylon, as the book of Revelation says. So I don't understand why there's all these controversies and why people are fighting each other. It's just pretty plain to me.
I would love to have a conversation with you too, gang. We could do that on a later note when I'm going horizontal and vertical. I'm always open for conversation. But the stuff I'm about to reveal is going to answer a lot of the things that I don't have to answer because I put the timeline together for everybody. So let's go. He says, just okay there, you cooking. Okay, so everybody pay attention. Got my attention. So let's listen. Watch this.
Mystery Babylon is a mystery for one reason. We need to get out of diapers and get rid of bottles before we can handle this stuff.
Let's go.
Whether you're first degree or 33rd degree, and if there's a 34th degree, like former president.
I put a map out for everybody to see. We didn't need no drones, Band-Aid gang. We don't got drones over here. We got the real deal. So I'm going to show y'all what's going on over there on Zorro Ranch. Something that none of you guys have seen. I bring you the real on this channel. I bring you the real, and that's what you finna see today after I play this. So y'all go get you some liquor, whatever you do, drink wine, and pull up. Yeah, pull up, because we finna show you the real deal. Now remember, he just said 33. 33. Wait till you see what we gonna show y'all here in a second after this video plays. Knowledge is key. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
Then I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It's all wrong. It's all part of the plan of Satan to take over the earth.
Do you guys ever wonder why Hillary Clinton in those WikiLeaks emails was asking a few days before we invaded Iraq? She was trying to locate Gilgamesh's tomb. I don't know if you guys read the Epic of Gilgamesh. I certainly did when I was at university. Effectively, it has been long suspected that Gilgamesh was actually Nimrod in the Bible. Okay, so think of the Tower of Babel.
Hillary Clinton is looking up Gilgamesh, right? Gilgamesh. We know the land of the Sumerians. The Sumerians were the falling angels. The Sumerians' land was out of Iraq. This is one of the reasons why we went to Iraq, because we were looking for the Stargate. And one of the reasons that they were over there in Minnesota harassing all the Ethiopians, because allegedly the Ethiopians, they have it and they've been moving it around. Can somebody tell me in the chat what they've been moving around? Can somebody tell me in the chat what they've been moving around? Because my gang know. They've been moving around the Ark of the Covenant. They want the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ethiopians have the Ark of the Covenant. So don't be fooled why they were over there in Minnesota harassing all them Ethiopians, because these fallen angels, which were the Nephilims, that's why we were over in Minnesota. Up there, Trump harassing them people in Minnesota looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Did I mention that? Must have left it out. So pay attention to what this young lady is saying. So we building. We're not tearing nothing down. Now listen to this, gang.
Rock. She was trying to locate Gilgamesh.
They want to say Somalians, okay? So let me tell you something. The Ethiopians is full of it over there, gang. They saying Somalians. It's Ethiopians, gang. You can't really tell the difference between them two. But we know Band-Aid gang. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Let's go.
You guys ever wonder why Hillary Clinton in those WikiLeaks emails was asking a few days before we invaded Iraq? She was trying to locate Gilgamesh's tomb. I don't know if you guys read the Epic of Gilgamesh. I certainly did when I was at
What up,
university.
Paul G?
Effectively, it has been long suspected that Gilgamesh was actually Nimrod in the Bible. Okay, so think of the Tower of Babel. We can build society. We're greater than God.
Hey, September
Why
Virgo.
would Hillary Clinton be looking for that tomb in Iraq? That's where Gilgamesh is featured in Iraq, present day Iraq. Yeah, okay, so you gotta wake up, guys. It's all real.
We know that in the Podesta emails that were leaked, there was an email in there that was associated with Hillary Clinton in which she was conveying an interest in the body of Gilgamesh.
Yep.
So I think that's anecdotal, but I think that the occult, members of the occult, and I think that Hillary is a member of the occult. The secrecy surrounding giants is kind of baffling to me. On one hand, you can understand why conventional archaeologists would keep it secret, because it just blows their theories to pieces. We know that Colonel Powell, for example, who's I believe the first director of the Smithsonian, he knew about the existence of the giants that were being discovered in the mountains of America because he wrote a letter to his friend. And in the letter, he said that they cannot yet talk about the giants until they can determine where they came from. And the reason why the origin of the giants was so important to Powell is because Powell was an isolationist. And the Smithsonian Institute the doctrine is isolation, it's the doctrine of isolationism. And the doctrine of isolationism propounds that all of these various cultures around the world developed independent of each other.
Please double tap your screen for like button.
Across the seas. Nobody was coming from over the sea. There wasn't cross-pollination from other cultures. In other words, the ancient Egyptians weren't cross-pollinating with anyone in the Americas. Everyone developed totally independent of each other. These are the pillars of modern archaeology and the conventional historical
narrative.
About to
get deep, gang. Double tap that screen.
That's a problem. If you're finding red-haired giants all over the world,
hello,
obviously
Elder.
These guys are migrating from over the sea. And they're coming from somewhere, and that somewhere happens to be the Middle East.
The Middle East, gang. Let's go.
And probably Sardinia as well. Most likely, I think Sardinia is the hub. Was the hub of post-flood giants. So Powell didn't want to talk about the giants because it wrecked his theory of isolationism. So there's that, right? But the argument is made sometimes that, well, they don't want to talk about giants because it proves the biblical narrative. Okay, that's a very weak argument, though, because giants don't just prove the biblical narrative; they prove all the myths.
It proves the Bible is real.
All the different ancient cultures around the world. I mean, everybody's got myths of giants, so it's not exclusive to the biblical narrative. There's something else going on, especially if the Vatican's involved in the cover-up. Why would the Vatican want to suppress evidence that the biblical narrative is true? Why would they be interested in that? That doesn't make any sense. You think that they would be eager?
Why would they be eating jerky, right? Could that be melanated people? Okay, why is the Vatican over there worshiping the Black Madonna, the Black Jesus? They don't tell you that unless you go over there, that the Vatican and the Pope is praying to a Black Jesus and to the Black Madonna. Let's go.
Present this evidence to the world and say, see, here's more evidence that the Bible is true, being Christians, right, as they are. So what is the reason? Why is this topic of giants so taboo? And why
I'm about to shock y'all mind tonight, y'all.
And systematic cover-up.
We just warming up.
The existence of giants. Why? Well, the only thing that makes sense to me is that the occult is involved here, that the mystery schools are at the center of this, that the bodies of giants are being used in a very specific way, that there's a purpose, and that they don't want people to know, for whatever reason, they don't want people to know about the existence of these giants, because there's something about them that's deeply,
and they're operating on them, right? That's why Hillary Clinton wants Gilgamesh. Why would Hillary Clinton want Gilgamesh? Why did we go to war with Iraq and stole all their ancient artifacts, right? Because we didn't have them. And they were spiritual. They would be able to tap into other realms that the Most High do not allow us to see until we go to the upper room. But they're there. Okay, so let's continue. Watch this. It's going to get good. So let me take y'all people that I got to feed babies. You can't feed a baby steak. So let's go back. He said Satan wanted to learn more about us. The devil wanted to learn more about the angels, right? So I want you to see what Epstein says, which shows that he is another Antichrist. Let's go, Band-Aid Gang.
Entrenched, that's deeply intertwined.
This is a bloodline that we're dealing with, gang.
Part of a ritual involving black magic. Black magic. Black magic only works on the rookie.
I mean, are they using the bodies for ritualistic purposes? Probably.
Rituals. See, look, y'all.
Are they worshiping? Are they venerating these bodies? Probably. Are they harvesting genetic material from them?
Listen, y'all.
Probably. That's.
Pay attention. He said, are they harvesting genetic materials from these giants? Gilgamesh. Operations. Pay attention. It's about to get deep. Let's go.
Much better explanation than, well, they don't want to prove the Bible is true. I think, that it's a much more plausible explanation that they're harvesting something from the bodies. They have a use, they have a function, and whatever that use and function is, they don't want anybody to know about it. There's probably
Please
a black
subscribe,
market
hit the notification
that
bell,
exists for these relics related to giants and other things as well, relics related in general to the antediluvian world.
Even that music, Steve.
Now here, you're looking at an Antichrist, not the Antichrist, a Antichrist. And if you know your history, there were more than one Antichrist. Hitler was an Antichrist. Do your math. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all sub up. Now, if you listen to Jeffrey Epstein, he's given the prime example that everybody on this channel needs to see. He is telling you right here and right now that he's doing scientific work the same way the devil did. See, the devil was casted out of heaven, right? Because he wanted to challenge God, and this is where the fallen angels came from. Which was what? The fallen angels were what? The Nephilims. The Nephilims were the fallen angels. So, this is what we're dealing with. So these demonic people are trying to find so much because he's not human. The lady said he transformed into a damn alien because he's not human. But see, we finna show you now, right here, here's a prime example to show you that this was an Antichrist. This man is not human. Now watch this, gang.
Nowadays we compress music. When you have a violin, it's compressed onto your iPhone. So what does compression mean? I'm taking lots of information and I'm cutting it into lots of pieces and squishing.
He's taking lots of information and cutting them into pieces because he's trying to figure you out. He's trying to figure what you are, Band-Aid Gang. He knows it's the love of money, so he squintled in. He squintled in and knew what America was for the love of money. That was nothing to him. This is what he wanted to find out. Listen, because he's the devil, and the rest of them want to find out because they're a bloodline and they made an oath. Watch this, gang.
Together. And when I squish it or compress it, I have to take out lots of pieces, but I say that they're not very important pieces. It's those pieces that we take out.
That they take out.
Compress data.
Watch this, y'all.
Are the most interesting parts of life.
You just said, what did he say? Nimrod was a hunter, and he built them in. He blocked them in. He compressed them. He blocked them in and he hunted them the same way he did. He was hunting people. Pay attention to the devil in full work. Watch this. A while ago, so part of this new search for science may go back to when people were actually talking about a soul. These, to me, are the most interesting parts. Now watch this, y'all. You just said a while ago, so part of this new search for science may go back to when people were actually talking about a soul, and you said there's no doubt in your mind that there is a soul. Describe for me what you mean by that. What do you mean by soul? What do you mean? Denise, you're absolutely right. They were children of the angels because the fallen angels made love with the people on the earth, and it created a giant. And that was the Nephilims. You are absolutely correct. Let's go, Band-Aid Gang. Soul different than the physical analog body that. What's up, OG Kid? Right now. It's difficult to describe in words. I mean, I'm not a poet. You're the devil. Get a little closer to what that really means. Now watch what he say. Even the concept of what is life becomes complicated when you deal with plants and seeds. Is a seed alive? I don't know. And certain people will say, no, it's dead. When you're a banana, one of my favorite examples is the banana that's sitting on the countertop in your kitchen today. Is it alive or dead? What do you think about human life? Tell me about human life. Your banana is alive. That banana is breathing. It's on your. You say that's impossible, Jeffrey. No, it's not. Is the banana conscious? All these words. These are words. So everyone's trying to fit a very complicated concepts into a very small box called conscious or alive. These don't fit in that way. Watch this, y'all. So if you put your banana in a bag and put another. Now let's get the likes up because I'm about to hit y'all with some gems tonight. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up. We got 20 likes. We need y'all to double tap the screen. The people that are in here, make sure you hype this video up at the end of this live. This is real information. Share it to your people. I'm showing you right now, and I'm about to show you a map that's going to blow everybody's mind tonight. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Did I mention that? Yes, thank y'all. We got 26 likes. Double tap the screen because I'm finna show y'all something on Zorro Ranch that y'all ain't seen. Double tap the screen, y'all. Let's get them likes up. We gonna hold up for a minute till we get them likes up real quick. Because I ain't got to live like this, and ain't none of y'all got to live like this. See, it's finna get good. He finna tell you right now that what we watched earlier in this video, everybody do your replay, when the man said the devil wanted to learn the genetics of the body, the devil. Now watch what this devil says right here. And let me clear about my channel too. This ain't calling white people devil channels because white people ain't devils. White people ain't devils. Black people are devils. All these people, the devil come in many forms, shapes, and sizes and different colors. The devil can't just be white. Now, did I mean the devil can't be white? The devil gotta be black too. The devil gotta be Chinese too, because y'all not looking at the spiritual part of it. This is a spiritual warfare. This has nothing to do with flesh. They've been trying to fool us with flesh for so long by switching these narratives. They've been fooling us with the flesh for so long. It ain't got nothing to do with no flesh, gang. It got to do with your spirit. Now watch what this man was trying to do. He was trying to get in your spirit. Now watch this, Band-Aid Gang. Fruit in with it. The fruit ripens faster because the banana breathes. This is scary. Now look what he said. This is going to scare you. Most of those things. It's going to scare you. Listen. Question. You talk about the life. What about human life? What about it? Tell me what do you think? What do you think human life is? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And when I say miracle, I can't explain life. He was about to say we can't figure it out, but he caught himself. Because this man has went to the depths to figure out about life. You can't challenge God. See, that was him challenging God. You can't challenge God. That's why he calls it a miracle. But he was about to say, pay attention, we can't figure it out. We can't figure it out. Bill Clinton had a doctor with him. We can't figure it out, but he caught himself. So which means that he's an evil demon trying to figure it out to troll us. So watch what he say.
With it. The fruit ripens faster because the banana breathes with it. We don't understand most of those things.
Watch this.
So you asked the big question. Sorry. You talk about the life. What about human life? What about it? Tell me what do you think? What do you think human life is? It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
See, he was about to say we.
I can't explain it, and I make no attempt to explain it.
Now watch this.
We don't know how to think about it. And anyone, it's getting another one of the Feynman quotes when he was talking about quantum physics. He said, anyone, Jeffrey, who says they understand quantum physics and quantum mechanics and quantum behavior, you know they're lying. Let's talk about it. That's post-Newtonian. Talk about what's the difference. Who founded quantum mechanics? Why is quantum mechanics taking Newtonian physics and taking it to the next level? It forms a much broader category. Let's go back to this desk. You used the thing of Newton using this desk. Why can't Newton's theory explain everything? Why did subatomic quantum mechanics or quantum physics have to come into
watch this, man, A-Gang.
Well, so let's go right back to square one. Why is it called quantum physics? So quanta is a word that simply means packet, small amount. So it's quantized. So when we recognize that this table appears, another very complicated word, solid to us, it's really made up of molecules or atoms. And atoms, we've given lots of names to what some of the...
He's trying to figure out because he's not human. He's trying to figure it out because he's not human. And it's either two things. We know he's not human, or he is actually trying to build the information for the other beings that they're dealing with that are in the tunnels. See, I'm going to say this since I got 107 people in here. Don't be fooled. They trying to tell you his body's buried on Epstein Island to distract you from them doing the real job of going inside of the house and tearing down walls and tearing the floors out and finding what's underground. Oh yeah, we're finna talk about that later, and I'm finna show you that now. Let's go, gang.
Behaviors. If you were in school, when you and I were in school in the 50s, the model was a little center.
Yeah, I'm the truck driver
in the
guy.
Middle, an electron went around and around.
Look, the electron, look what they following. Watch this.
It was seen as a ball that went around and around it. And
now look,
as we start to say, well, let's see what this ball looks like. I want to be able to examine that little thing called an electron.
Look.
We found that there was nothing there. There wasn't the thing.
So they found out there were nothing there. They found out there were nothing there. Y'all, let me go back. So he trying to find out hard how us human people work. Double tap my screen. He trying to find out how we work. Now look at this, gang. But when they was doing all this operation, him, Bill Clinton, they took Chris Tucker over there with him to Africa, going over there to the melanated people, trying to figure out about their body and their DNA, how these people work. He was trying to figure it out because he's not human. And see, this is the reason why the devil got casted out of heaven. See, same above as below. It speaks of that. And it speaks of that in threes. The bottom, the middle, and the top. So now let's go, gang.
Ball that went around and around it. And as we start to say, well, let's see what this ball looks like. I want to be able to examine.
Somebody get this troll up out of here.
We found that there's nothing there. There wasn't the thing.
Get 579 up out of here, y'all.
A cloud of...
Somebody get 579 up out of here. Give him a Chinese name, one gone. Give him a Chinese name, one gone. His name is yeah, thank you. We will zap you. Thank you, G Money. Got him up out of here. So now this man is trying to figure out how we work. Now watch this. I'm about to do him all type of way.
Thing in the middle, an electron went around and around it. It was seen as a ball that went around and around it. And as we start to say, well, let's see what this ball looks like. I want to be able to examine that little thing called an electron. We found that there's nothing there. There wasn't the thing. It was simply a cloud of energy that we can call an electron. So we already started to see mysterious things as we go into very super small quantities, quantum physics. So quantum physics started to go into the very small distances. We see things that we can't explain.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button, Band-Aid gang. We finna go to the next clip. I'm gonna let y'all go get y'all drinks. We going to the next clip. We finna get ready to go to the next clip, gang. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Band-Aid gang, we finna break the code tonight. Let's go. We got 105. We right here, Band-Aid gang. We finna hit them real quick. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Let's get them people up in here. We ain't playing no games. Double tap. We got 75 up in here. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. I'm about to show y'all this map. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all ready to see the map. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all ready to see the map. Let's go. I'm about to show y'all this map. Put a 1 in the chat, Band-Aid gang. Let's go, y'all. We the ones that told them to stay at the damn Zorro Ranch. We the ones. We the reason that they looking at Zorro Ranch. Put them 1s in the chat. Put them Band-Aids in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. We gonna get straight to these meat potatoes. We ain't playing no game. Let me show you what being a real angel did. Get up in here. We don't need no drones. We don't need no drones over here, Band-Aid gang. We got 62 up in here. I had to come because my gang was up in the chat right now just going crazy. They said, C-Dub, get straight to the meat and potatoes. Coral said, let's get straight to the meat and potatoes. So we typed in the Zorro Ranch, Band-Aid gang. Me and Angel the other night. This is why we didn't go on, because we got paranoid. Hell yeah, we got paranoid. We got 52 likes. Run it up. I got information for y'all tonight. So we went to the Zorro Ranch, Band-Aid gang, and we typed it in, right? So I'm going to show y'all where the Zorro Ranch really at. So the Zorro Ranch, right here. This is where the Zorro Ranch at, Band-Aid gang. But this particular night, when me and Angel typed it in, right? It said it passed the Zorro Ranch. And it took us right here. See, I've always been kind of tripping out about this right here. How perfect these lines were. I always said when me and Angel, when we the first ones that came on this map and did this, Dove, why that look like that? Why is them lines like that? Well, that's the top of a mountain, Band-Aid gang. And then I want you to pay attention. So it passed the Zorro Ranch, Band-Aid gang. And all of a sudden, Google made a mistake. It said, boom. Google made a mistake on them, Band-Aid gang. And you know I was on it. I was on it. I said, Angel, why did it take us past the Zorro Ranch and stop us right here? I said, damn. And then this popped up. And you know what I did? Because you know I'm nosy to the motherfucker gang. This is what I did after that. We finna do them all type of ways. Watch this. So I goddamn look. I said, what the fuck, Angel? Let me zoom in. What the fuck is going on right here? So I zooms in, Band-Aid gang, and look what I see. Bam. I said, damn. So then I got to looking. And I'm seeing 18-wheelers and shit. Right? I said, damn. So now we seeing 18-wheelers going on around this motherfucker, right? So now I'm really tripping. So now me and Angel like, okay, we need to now we trying to hit the button and find out what this location is. But it don't want to tell us. I'm going to show you that too. So now we looking. I'm like, goddamn, Angel, we didn't see this last time. Look at this whole operation that they got going on. So now we looking, and it's hidden. So me and Angel looking, and we see this right here. Bingo. We look at this. Me and Angel say, what the fuck is this right here, Band-Aid gang? We like, what the fuck is this? So then we trying to hit on it at this point, Band-Aid Gang. We hitting. It won't show us what this address is for real, for real. So as we continue to show you, look, we looking. We being nosy, Band-Aid Gang, like we always do. So the gang, this is what the gang be doing. So I'm looking at that part. I'm trying to hit it. I'm over here looking around in the sand. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this hidden like this? Me and Angel like, oh man, we done got paranoid. We looking out the window. He's like, they got 18 wheelers over there. I ain't never had no logo. So then it says this, drop the pin. So now it says it want to show me near. Now this motherfucker say it's near. Look, gang, you can't play with me, boy. We do you all type of ways on this channel. Now it said near. Nigga, I don't want to know where near is at. I want to know where the fuck is this at, gang. I want to know where this at. So now look, gang, look. Boom. I'm over here. I'm pushing on that. I pushed on that, so it say drop pin. So when I push this is what it tell me. It's near Santa Fe, New Mexico. It's near. Now it's near Epstein Island. It's near Tom Ford, and it's also near Gene Hackman House. So all of this connects. So why is this hidden up here in the mountain, but it don't want to let me know? It don't want to let me know. So we continue. Fuck a drone. I do them all type of ways. So now me and Angel getting more nosy. So I say, fuck it, Angel. This shit don't want to show us where this is at. So look at, I'm zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out so y'all can see. Boom. So now we looking. So I'm looking at the roads and shit. I'm trying to find out what the fuck is this going on around Zorro Ranch. They got a whole truck operation. All this shit. What's this warehouse they got going on right here, Band-Aid Gang? So now look, I'm looking at this. So this is what it tells me. This is what it tells me, Band-Aid Gang. And you know I'm being nosy. I rock a show. Get over here. I'm finna call. You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna call.
One gone.
Get somebody one go. I'm about to call.
Kimberly, get her out of here.
Somebody get it. Somebody.
Not our Kimberly.
Not our Kimberly. Don't get Kimberly out of here, Cupcake.
Be respectful.
Now look at this, gang, because this is exclusive. I should have did a members only. So watch this. Now we got 112 in here. This is exclusive. This is without a drone. We showing y'all the real shit that they trying to hide right here. So in here, double tap the screen. Now watch this.
Thank you, G Money.
Thank you, G Money. So I'm zooming, G Money, and I'm like, man, what's going on? So I come back out. I go back in. Band-Aid Gang, we go back in. We dive back in. So we fall back. It didn't want to give me the pin on where it was the first time. So now I hit it. And then I hit it. Watch this. I hit it. I look at this. I said, damn, Angel. We looking. Boom. I hit that. Let me hit that. Boom. So this is what it give me. And y'all know signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, Band-Aid Gang. So it tells me this is it. Right here. I look at 313. But I also look at the numbers because everything else was 330. So we looking at a Masonic number. 33. Take the one out. We looking at 33, right? So we're looking at 33. So this is the name. So I want y'all to do y'all research. So I go here. I look at the name of the town. Right there. Laramie, New Mexico. Right? So we look at Laramie, New Mexico. So this is what happened when we did that. Now watch this, gang. Boom. Band-Aid Gang. Boom. I'm looking. Boom. I go back out being nosy. Boom. I'm wondering what this is. I'm like, ah, damn, what's going on? Watch this. We rock a show. I screenshot. Y'all see how nosy I was? I screenshot. I said, let me go do this. Boom, I'm gone. Bam, I'm gone. Straight up to it. Look at me, y'all. I'm gone. Boom. Bingo. I'm looking up. There go that. Look what I'm looking up, Band-Aid Gang. 313. Boom. I go here. Boom. But look what it want to give me. Look what it want to give me. Watch this, Band-Aid Gang. It don't want to, hold on. I'm going to show y'all this. It don't want to give me that address. Look, so let me show you what it's giving me. Look right here. It want to take me to California. I don't want to go to California, nigga. I'm going to New Mexico. But look at the address change. It didn't give me 313. It's giving me a Masonic number, 33. Hit the like button. God damn it. Stop playing with me. Hit the like button. Double tap my screen. It's giving me 33. It's giving me a Masonic number. I don't play no games. It's giving me a 33 game. It didn't want to show me. Look, it didn't want to show me New Mexico. Look, y'all, hold on. Let me go back. Look, it don't want to show me. Look what it's showing me. It's showing me 33 Masonic numbers, right? It ain't showing me what we was just looking at, Band-Aid gang. Look, it ain't trying to show us that, right? So as we looking, double tap my screen. G-Money, I don't play no games. I love a challenge. I love a challenge. So I'm loving the challenge. So I'm like, let me look deeper. Let's go, gang. So I'm looking. 33 degrees, Masonic number. I'm scrolling. Look, I look and stop again. Look, it ain't giving me, it want to give me California. So I'm tripping. Boom, I go back. Bam. Boom. Boom, I go back. I say, damn, it's giving me a 33. What's this residence? What's this place? Look at me, y'all. Look how I'm working. I say, fuck it. Boom. I'm wondering. I'm like, bam, boom. Look, I look and type this in. Boom. Look what I'm typing in, gang. Boom. So look what it give me. 313. Look, it's still trying to give me California. Look. It's keeping me away from it. This is Lawrence Ranch. I didn't ask for Lawrence Ranch. Then it come down here. It's giving me California. Boom. This right here. 313. It's still ducking me. New Mexico. It don't want to give me, it don't want to let me know what that shit is. So watch this game. We run YouTube, bro. We doing what they ain't doing because they all work together. So I'm scrolling. Hold on. I'm scrolling. We trying to find what's in that mountain next to Zorro Ranch. Boom. And look right here. This another one that caught me.
Hey, Cupcake.
This another one that caught me. Right here almost looked like the front of that building that we saw, but that's not it. That's another ranch. Look, 313. Look what we seeing at 313. It ain't nothing that we looking at. 313. It ain't showing us nothing that we seen. Look, it ain't showing us nothing that we seen. It ain't showing us nothing that we just looked at. We ain't see no shipyard, no trucks, no nothing, right? But this says new approved compared. Look, it says Zorro Ranch right there, though. Look, but it's not showing us that shipyard. Look at this, y'all. Y'all see the shipyard? No. So, yep. Now watch this. Now look, y'all. Look at this. We still going. We going back. We're like, that shit don't look the same, Angel. What's going on, my boss? So look.
Hey, Mom.
So now here's where shit get crazy. So now we go type in. Now watch this. Watch this. So we couldn't find nothing, so we typed in the town, Laramie. We just typed in the town, Laramie, right? And look what we saw. Look what we see. It takes us to this house. Don't that house look real strange, y'all? And then the house, look, it got, watch this. Look at this. It ain't got no look, but it got solar panels. It got solar panels. The house got solar panels, though, gang. The house got solar panels. But it don't look like, see, this is where they could be holding them little children at. See, the little children could be over in these, they could capture people. This right here looks very eerie. This looks eerie. So look, y'all. Why they no patio? Why they, look at it, look. But then this is what I saw that scared me. Watch this. Look, no patio. Ain't no patio. Look, y'all. Ain't no patio. Look, ain't no, you see that slide door? Where's the cement at right there? There's no cement, but it got a lot of slide doors. Why does it have all these slide doors? Why does it have all these pipes coming out the top? Why does it have a solar panel? Because they don't want nobody, what, Band-Aid gang? They don't want to lose electricity so that you can see what they got going on. They don't want to build. Look at all of that, y'all. Why do they have that? Is this where they was taking some of them children? Is this where they was capturing children at? Allegedly. Is this it? Look at this, gang. Look at this. So now, this going to be really scary to you because I pay attention to the signs and symbols. Now watch this, gang. I'm looking. I'm zooming. Look right here. Then I look at this. What's this? Watch this. I'm looking. I'm being nosy as hell. Look, y'all. Now, but watch. Boom. Hold on. Damn, right there. I want y'all to see. Watch. I'm going to pause it. Watch this. Damn. Right there. Here it come. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this, gang. Solar panels. Why you got a solar panel? No back porch, no nothing. Boom. But then you got this. What's that big ass tube in the ground? What's that big ass tube right there? Where that tube going? Then there's another thing that freaked me out. Watch this tree. Watch this tree. What's this? Now I might be playing tricks on me. I don't do no acid. I don't do shrooms or nothing. But I pay attention to. Look at all this shit. No patio, no nothing. And then it's this. Bingo. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Excuse my language. Can somebody tell me what that is? Double tap my screen. I don't play no games. What is that? That look like a monster head. What is that, gang? What is that, Band-Aid gang? We run YouTube. We run YouTube. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Double tap my screen. What is that? Didn't I tell you I don't miss a beat? Double tap the screen, hit the like button. Or I'm not going no further. Because I got way more stuff to show y'all. Now they can take this information and get on the news and go back and find this house. They gonna go find this house now. Because I brought this out too. What is that? What is this torso right here? This thing with the arms out? What's this? What, look like a lizard, a reptile. Hit the like button. Hit my like button. Hit my like button. But see, they didn't. Now, somebody, G Money, said it in plain sight. But see, they didn't know I was going to find this. They didn't know I was going to. I got some more stuff to show you. Hit my like button. What's that, gang? We don't need no drone. I don't need no drone. I am a drone. Thank you, ML. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming back. Look at that. What is that, gang? So then I continue being nosy like I do. That's why I got a big nose. I'm being nosy. Me and Angel got a big nose, so we being nosy. So we say, fuck it. Me and her say, fuck it. Keep going. We done got paranoid at this point. We done took a drink. Let me take a drink, baby. Oh, shit. Let's go, gang. So now we being more nosy. We looking. We see the pipe in the ground. We like, what is that? Why they got that? Why ain't no patio? Nothing. Who bought? Look at the solar panels. So we go back. Boom. We rocking the show. Let's go. So we going around. Being nosy. I'm looking at the sky, y'all. Oh, I'm that nosy. I want to see the sky. So I look up this. Laramie Ranch. That ain't the same address, y'all. The address was 313 Band-Aid gang. Hit my like button. Hit the like button. Show you I don't play no games. Hit the like button. The address was 313. Not 33 degrees Masonic number. He ain't tell me that. He ain't tell me that. And he didn't tell my gang that. He didn't tell the people that we've been doing this. Everybody in my chat, my mods been doing this. We've been on this before they was on it. So now look at this, gang. Boom, I'm nosy again. I say, fuck that. I want to know what's going on. They selling that. Boom, I go back. Boom, I'm looking again. Being nosy. They confusing me, but I'm pump faking on them. Look at me, y'all. I'm working. Look how we working, Band-Aid gang. Boom. Look how we working. Look how we don't play with these people. It's taking me to Arizona. Look, it got Arizona. It's still trying to play us. It's trying to keep us off of it. Look. Boom. I'm looking. I'm like, damn, gang. What they trying to do, Angel? Me and Angel like, man, fuck that. They ain't finna get us tonight. So look, we boom, we double checking again. Boom, we looking. Look, California, we not talking about California on that address. Boom, now watch this. This gonna blow your mind. Look at this. Look at this. This by the house. Look at this house. They got this house. They don't want a helicopter to let you know this a house. Look at this, gang. Look at this house. Look at this house, Band-Aid gang. Look at this shit. Why the fuck do somebody want to live like that, gang? Hit my like button. They got this so a helicopter can't even see it. This house, I found this and probably don't nobody. Look at this house. Look at the window right there. Look at this house, gang. Look at this house. That look like a face. Look at this house, gang. Look at this house, gang. Look at this house. Camouflage home in Laramie, New Mexico. But let me tell you something, okay? When we looked up Laramie, New Mexico, what did it say? It was a shipyard. That's not a town. That's not a town, Band-Aid gang. Laramie, New Mexico was not a town when we looked it up, Band-Aid gang. G-Money, it wasn't a town. How the hell is all of this going on? But let's go back a little bit. And they saying, Band-Aid gang, they saying this right here is Laramie, New Mexico. This. They saying this is Laramie, New Mexico. So how the fuck do you see the house in Laramie, New Mexico? This is Laramie, New Mexico, gang. This is Laramie, New Mexico. What the fuck? Stop playing with my channel. I don't see that house there. I don't see that house right here, gang. We don't see that right here, bro. There it is. Laramie, New Mexico. So where is this at? Okay, tell me, gang. Who is not trying to be seen? Who want to live out there, gang? Who own that? And I'm going to go look and find out who own that. So this look like a face. That's the ear? What the fuck? That's two eyes, a goddamn mouth, and an ear? What the fuck is going on, man? What's going on, man? Let's go, Band-Aid gang. Let's stop playing with them. I don't play no games, y'all. Double tap the screen. We got 70 likes. They know we cooking tonight. I ain't done. Yeah, I'm about to do them all type of ways tonight. Look at this, gang. What's that? Boom, I'm looking. Look at this. Look at the staircase. Look at this. Like he said, like it's a jail cell. You right, Matthew. What's going on? They don't, what's going on?
Pretty sick if what's been said about it's true. What are you hearing?
We winning. Let's go.
Well, I'm glad that the New Mexico authorities are going there and searching that property. I know that
now, why is it?
If no one searches the property, whenever this investigation is finally
stop lying,
people are always going to have questions about whether or not there were deaths there, whether or not there were mysterious surgeries and things like that happening on the ranch.
Keyword: mysterious surgeries. So if they saying mysterious surgeries, Band-Aid gang, if you're doing a mysterious surgery, you're not going to do it on the top floor of the house. You're going to hide when you're doing these mysterious surgeries, which is going to be underground. Stop trying to say y'all going out there looking for two dead, unalived bodies. You're going to look for two unalived bodies on the outside. Because you all work together. This man work with him. This man work with him. They trying to manipulate us and go say that they going out there to look for some bodies on the outside. But they're not mentioning them tunnels that's underground. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
Don't know, but I do know this. The federal government asked New Mexico to stop their investigation, I believe back in 2019 of that ranch. So
who was in office at 2019? Donald Trump. They wanted to stop it in 2019. See, they trying to play us, gang. When all of these people are fallen angels or demons, and they are part of this. They are part of this. If we find out that there's tunnels under there and all of this stuff have been going on, they are so scared that America's going to rebel against the whole government. They can't let this out. They can't let it out. So if the drones, now the new thing, because we come out with what we come out with, which is the truth. We come out with the truth again. Now Iran bringing drones over here again. Pay attention. If a drone come over here and hit something, gang, best believe it's something that they want to be destroyed. It's hitting something that they want to be destroyed. So Band-Aid gang, let's go.
So many questions about how the government failed the victims and how government failed.
You are the government. Don't blame it on nobody else, gang. We're not stupid. The government failed, you failed. Your mammy and them failed, your generations that you came from, which are the reptilians, the Pleiadians, or whoever, the small whites, the tall grays, whatever goddamn people that you got down here doing the work, yeah, it's all exposed. Let's go.
Trying to prosecute Epstein sooner. I mean, this whole thing doesn't make sense. Everyone has conspiracy theories on, how Epstein was able to get away with it. Was it because he had, powerful friends? Yeah. Was it because he was an agent? No, we don't know.
Thank you, truth be told.
I'm glad that they're on the ground now in New Mexico searching that
property. Oh, we just started.
You said in 2019, the government
Watch this.
New Mexico authorities to stand down investigating the ranch. Do you know what branch of the government? It was the Department of Justice, I believe, and I believe it was because they I believe it perhaps was the Southern District of New York, because they had taken over the investigation at that point.
Thank you, Obelisk.
So, again, these are questions that we have. We want to get the answers, but I will say publicly, I'm glad that the New Mexico authorities are on the ground searching that property. I don't know if there's anything there. I don't think anybody knows, but I do know this, Jesse. It's probably never been searched before very thoroughly.
Watch what he say.
The house probably has, but the property hasn't.
Boom. That's what we wanted them to hear, Band-Aid gang. Right there. You hear what he said? The house probably been searched, but not the outside. You see the distraction? You see how they work together? He trying to let y'all know right now the house has been searched. The stuff is in the house. We looked at Gene Hackman's house. Gene Hackman had a tunnel when you moved the bookcase. You had to move the bookcase like Scooby-Doo. Remember when Scooby-Doo then went on missions? And when Scooby-Doo then went, it would be like a trap door or something. You move a painting and something will open up. See, that's what the type of game that they playing at that house. But see, these people want you to believe, okay, the stuff is on the outside. I'm sure they checked the inside. Listen how he said, I'm sure they checked the inside. Golf course, exactly. Diamond Gang spoke about that. Trump allegedly does have bodies on the golf course. We got 126 in here. We need 126 likes. Hey, mods, kick them in their ass, mods. I need my mods to make sure we get these likes up and keep this video in the algorithms. Because this is pure facts. I'm finna give y'all some gems. So listen what he say, gang. He trying to say, hey, and we've been here. So everything ahead of its time here. Again, that's why I can take a rest. Because I'm ahead of my time when it comes to this. I'm the first one that went on Zorro Ranch. I'm the first one that found Tom Ford. When I brought up Tom Ford living next door to the Zorro Ranch, then I found Gene Hackman. And y'all know they still ain't brought up Gene Hackman yet. And the tunnels that was under Gene Hackman house, I brought that to YouTube. So guess what I'm finna do next? I'm finna call down there to that police station. I'm finna call the police station on the phone with my live people on the phone. I'm finna call down there to that police station and ask them if they doing the real job, because I don't believe the people is really right in front of the house. It's a long road. Them people don't know what's going on, even though they protesting out there. They ain't front line up there in that yard. I'm gonna make a phone call and tell the police station, are y'all checking in the inside to see if that house got tunnels in there? I'm calling down there tomorrow. I'm calling down. No, the day after tomorrow, I'm calling down there.
Cause get Kimberly again out of here. She made another account. Get her out of here.
I can say what I want to say. Get her out of here. The gang know. Get her out of here. See, that's another troll. Get her out of here. Get her out of here, y'all. Give her a Chinese name. I'm calling down there tomorrow. No, you want to call the day after tomorrow, and let's just watch how they steal the rest of our material. Coral. They're gonna steal the rest of our material online. The day after tomorrow. I said do it the day after tomorrow because we got Dolph tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Okay, do it the day. I'm gonna call these people on the phone. Yeah. I'm gonna call them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and record the phone call and play the phone call. Do y'all put one in the chat if y'all want me to call these people? Cause I'm finna call them. I'm finna do an Onan on their ass. I'm finna call them like Onan call people.
Check Deer Island out. Epstein stuff going on now.
I'm finna call them. Put a one in the chat if y'all want that phone call. I'm finna call these people. I'm calling them. We at least need to know that we did our due diligence and said, you know what? Let's go a little bit above and beyond because we can't be on the scene. And I'm going to call the same detective all the time. I'm going to sweat the hell out of him. I'm going to call him every day. I said, damn. I'm going to call him every day. I'm going to say, y'all go down there and check them tunnels. I'm going to make him say, sir, you better not call here again. You better not call here again. I'm going to call right online. And I'm going to say, hey, I need y'all to go and say, look behind the bookshelf. Look behind the Clinton. Look behind the Clinton painting on the wall. Push the Clinton painting to the side. Maybe a trap door will open up. I said, damn. Let's go, Band-Aid gang.
So, again, these are questions that we have. We want to get the answers, but I'm
a diesel. I'm going to sweat the hell out of them, gang.
Are on the ground searching that property. I don't know if there's anything there. I don't think anybody knows, but I do.
Look, he said, I don't know. Look, that's when you know a nigga lie. I don't know of nothing there. I don't know of nothing there. You in on it, too. I don't know of nothing there. Look, I don't know of nothing there.
Jesse, it's probably never been searched before very thoroughly.
That's crazy.
The house probably has, but the property hasn't.
See? The house have. Because they don't want you to go in the house. Yeah, they don't want you to go in that house and look around. They want you to go outside and look for two alleged unalive bodies. And we ain't looking. Now, I want to know what's in the ground. Because we seen what's in Gene Hackman's house. We seen it. Band-Aid gang. We ain't playing with these people no more, gang. We ain't finna play with these people, Band-Aid gang. We finna do them bad. We about to do these people all type of ways tonight. Hit the like button. We got 170 people up in here, man. We finna turn up. Next clip finna get ready to play, y'all. I'm finna get that ready for y'all. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready for this next clip. It's some more. I got some more drama for y'all. I'm finna put up. Y'all got them pieces together. So we finna do it again. Y'all hit that like button, y'all. Let's go. Band-Aid gang, let's go, y'all. We calling Zorro Ranch, y'all. Let's get in here. Y'all get in here, y'all. Band-Aid gang. We right back on their head. We are on their head tonight. We on their head tonight.
U.S. did not engage in war. Trump engaged in war. We told him to stop. We told him to sit his rabbit ass down. We still trying to deal with what he did in them damn files. And he over here started war. U.S. did not engage in war. Trump engaged in war. We told him to stop. We told him to sit his rabbit ass down. We still trying to deal with what he did in them damn files. And he over here starting war. Sit your ass down. Missile likely destroy that Iranian girls' school. So will the Americans, the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I haven't seen it, and I will say that the Tomahawk... You don't want to see it. Now, he finna talk about what the weapon did. We don't care damn about how much the weapon cost and what the Tomahawk weapon cost. Pay attention to this dope fiend. Pay attention to this dope fiend right here, this dope fiend. Up this dope fiend trying to dope fiend you, y'all. I didn't see it. I don't care enough about what happened to him. Let's go, gang. Which is one of the most powerful weapons around. We don't care. Sold and used by other countries. Bro, we don't care what was used by the other country, bro. We don't care about what the damage that this damn weapon can do, gang. We don't care, Trump.
You right, Patriot.
You right, Patriot. We don't care, gang, about what the weapon costs. He done went from some children getting underlive to what the Tomahawk weapon costs. Let's go, gang. And I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries, you know that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some Tomahawks, I wish they had more. But whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a Tomahawk is very generic. It's sold to other countries. So what is generic, bro? We don't care about the weapon being generic. It blew up schools with little girls in it, gang. That's what they asked you about, Donald Trump. Not how much the weapon costs, gang. We don't care how much the weapon costs or what kind of damage it is or it's a generic weapon. Stop playing with us. But that's being investigated right now.
And amazing abundance for all.
And then the big political and economic question of the 21st century will be, what do we need humans for? Or at least, what do we need so many?
They not real, gang. He said they trying to figure out, and look how he look, gang. Look at the side of his head, gang. That ain't, who got that side of the head like that? Where you go get a fade? Why you fade that right there, gang? That's not real, bro. This is not a human being. He said humans. Nigga, ain't you human? Listen to this dude. They don't want us here. Look, you have 4 years to become wealthy, Band-Aid gang. Pay attention. Let's go.
Big political and economic question of the 21st century will be, what do we need humans for? Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
You have an answer in the book?
At present, the best guess we have is keep them happy with drugs and computer games.
He told them to keep us happy with drugs and computer games. That's not human, gang. He said, keep us happy with drugs and computer games. And them glasses, I was gonna go get them glasses. Them glasses that you can get. Them glasses is the police too. Them glasses can zoom in on you and tell you your whole damn background, where you live at and everything. They using them new YouTube glasses that they got. Yeah, you working for them and you don't even know it. Now pay attention, gang. Let's go.
We call this the metaverse.
What you guys doing here?
Pretty much everything that you would do in the real world.
Or at least, what do we need so many humans for? Would constitute a new useless class. When I say that these are useless humans, it's not from the viewpoint of the mother, of the wife, or the son, or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
First, we've got population. Now, the world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Or at least, what do we need so many humans for?
Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. There's no conspiracy here, folks. Just get your damn vaccine.
All right, thank you, doctor.
I find information like this, inserts for the vaccine.
Double tap the screen, y'all.
There's nothing printed on it. I find that very interesting, disheartening, disgusting, and lots of other words. But then it gets better. It just keeps, wait, there's more. It just keeps happening. The CDC redacts every single word of a 148-page study on a myocarditis after COVID vaccination. So I asked research to print the study for me. 148 pages. The entire thing is redacted. What good does a study do if there's nothing there?
Bingo.
Then I want to know, wait, what might have been there that they needed to redact it? That's even scarier.
We got 98 people up in here, 85 likes. We appreciate the likes, y'all. Thank you so much. Please double tap the screen. Let's keep this video in the algorithms. Thank you, Realist. Thank you. Now check it out, gang. Did y'all hear that? Most of all of them were redacted. Remember him during COVID? Yeah. This alien too, and this alien too. Yeah. Let's keep cooking. Let's keep cooking.
We've seen an active cover-up of a colossal consumer product safety debacle that is basically affecting the entire world. So in the United States, our CDC, National Institutes of Health, and the FDA are actively involved in a cover-up. And the same is occurring in the UK with the MHRA, Europe with European medicine agencies, and Australia with the Therapeutic Goods Administration. Something is going on that's very big.
Very big. So go back to Epstein again, what we showed earlier in the video, gang, where Epstein was talking about, he wanted to find out about the atoms of the body and how it worked, and he found it. Yes, because these people are not human. Now we got the Bible thumpers. Oh, the Lord said, the Lord created everything, and he put it in a good book. He put it in the book of Enoch. They tried to hide the book of Enoch from y'all. They didn't want to put the book of Enoch in there because Enoch didn't even pass away. Enoch's the only human being that did not have to pass away and met the Most High. Do your research. Do your own research. I ask you to do your research. You ain't got to learn from me. Do your own research. Let's go.
Each one of these companies that puts out a product has an obligation to produce 90 days of safety monitoring after their product comes out. It's a regulatory dossier. If somebody has a problem with the new product.
And this is what Bill Clinton did. Bill Clinton went over there to Africa. They studying these people. That's when AIDS and COVID was out. They eliminated everybody that had the vaccine because the scientists in all those other countries said, oh yeah, your vaccine isn't good. Got rid of everybody that came up with a cure. The same way they did Dr. Sebi. And then they came with their cure and sold it to the world. First, they created it, and then they came up with the cure to fill their pockets. Then after they filled their pockets, they went to Epstein to show them how to launder the money. Double tap my screen.
And they call the company like Pfizer. Pfizer has to write down what happened, and they have to collate that in a report and produce it and make it publicly available. When it came to 90 days with Pfizer, the first vaccine that came out, remember Pfizer was approved December 10th, 2020. Pfizer didn't produce the report. And then people started asking, well, what's happening with your vaccine? And Pfizer would not disclose what happened. And then it went to court. And the lawyer for the FDA stepped in and said they don't want to release Pfizer's dossier for 55 years. 55 years. And the plaintiff pushed. And finally, slowly, the Pfizer dossier came out. Pfizer recorded 1,223 deaths with their product within 90 days of release.
Wow.
People were calling Pfizer in desperation, watching their family members die after taking the vaccine. Pfizer.
Ask yourself, where's all the bodies at? Where's the memorial at for all the people that were lost in COVID? It were people that couldn't even go to their family funeral. What they do with them bodies? Did they take them bodies and give it to them people that's under the ground? Did they take them bodies and give it to the people under the ground? Tell me, after all them bodies that was lost in COVID, that the grave sites ain't got bigger. Why the graveyards the same? After all them people, why the graveyard ain't bigger? Because they gave them bodies to the aliens. Because they made a pact with the aliens. You give us the blood, the human sacrifices, and we give you technology. It was a trade for technology or them coming to destroy us. Did I mention that? Oh, I must have left that part out. But guess what? I'm going to show you tonight. I'm going to show you tonight. Band-Aid gang, let's go.
Recorded over 1,200 new adverse events, new problems that Dr. Bowden has talked to you about that we are grappling with the entire time. But the point is, our FDA worked to cover this up. The FDA should be regulating this company. FDA should have been having at least monthly meetings and fully disclosing what was going on with these novel vaccines, which are a genetic transfer technology platform.
Know whose genetics it was transferring.
Transmission system.
That's right. That's right. It's in outside of Tromsø, the biggest Trump type of thing, part of ASCAT system. The system going from Svalbard, Tromsø, Kiruna in Sweden has the headquarters of the whole system, and then in Lapland, in Finnish Lapland, in Sodanko. And, you know, when they blast electromagnetic fields, we go.
Electromagnetic fields. Thank you, guys. Let's hit 100 likes up in here tonight, gang. I want you to let the peace be still. You remember it saying in the Bible, let the peace be still? I don't want to trip you out or nothing, but I'm going to let you know that I am a scientist. Be quiet. I want y'all to just be quiet and listen. And when I say that, if you be totally quiet wherever you're at right now, you're going to hear a little beep in your ear. You're going to hear a real low in your ear. That's the electricity in your body. And they control that. If you be quiet tonight and you go to sleep, come back to my channel. You're going to be like, man, bro, I was right. I do hear that little. That's energy. You are energy. And you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it in your ear. And that's how they can control with frequency, with your towers and all of that. They can control how you react when they turn the frequency and the megahertz up. Did I mention that? Oh, must have left that part out. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Band-Aid gang. Now listen.
Through all of Europe.
And do you think that's a form of mind control?
Oh, it can be used for mind control, of course, like HARP. And that is the danger, because people know nothing about mind control. They don't know that your thoughts can be changed, your attitudes, your feelings. If you love somebody sitting at a computer, even through satellites, can say, okay, let's make it opposite. And you start just detesting the person who you love. You can't be in the same room, you know, you feel uncomfortable. I think this is terrible, because you're making people into biological robots.
When the angels blow their trumpets, the whole world will stop and listen. Everything is about symbols and logos. The word Trump is short for trumpets. Remember, he got shot in his ear? Symbolism. It was trying to tell you to get ready and listen. It want the people to believe that there is a good team and there's a bad team. No. It's only one team, and that team is against all of us. Symbolism. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. You know that Iran have a Stargate? Not any Stargate, but the last one. In order to activate the Stargate, you need a blood sacrifice. And what's going on right now? A lot of blood sacrifices. They started this war on the planetary alignment for a reason. Every time something good happened in the universe, what do the elites do? They give us distractions. Their purpose is to turn you away from your spiritual growth. They don't have no spirit, and they want yours. And there go. That's why Epstein was studying that. He has no spirit. He wanted to know how we work. He looking at atoms, how they work, because he was saying to himself, I don't have a spirit. I don't have a spirit. How do these people work? How can I take them away from their natural, from where they're going? How do I take that away? That's what Epstein was thinking. Listen to what this young man said. We building, we not tearing nothing down tonight.
Everything that we say is going to stand up strong tonight. That's why Epstein was studying that angel. That's why he sat there and was like, we were studying it. We couldn't figure it out because he don't have a soul. So he was wondering, how do we figure these people out? Because we're not human. Listen, gang.
The elites do, they give us distractions. Their purpose is to turn you away from your spiritual growth. They don't have no spirit and they want yours. But just go a little deeper. Anytime your ear start ringing, there you go. That is an angel blowing their trumpets. Remember, everything's about frequency. This is the fake people. All they do is mimic and steal everything that's real, because if you don't have a spirit, you can't create nothing. This is all connected to Israel, or Isis Ra-El, the Merkabah around our body. This is Israel flag, and this is the Merkabah around our physical body. We have one triangle pointing up and another triangle pointing down. But when you put both triangles together, look what you get. Israel flag, or the Merkabah. Everything is symbolism. The war is over the 10th Stargate. We are the 10th Stargate, the last Stargate. The triangle that's pointing up, it represents the masculine energy. The triangle that's pointing down represents the feminine energy. Once again, when you put them both together, you get the flag of Israel. They don't want you to know that they're doing something really demonic to us. They're trying to replace everyone on this planet with artificial intelligence. Bingo! People speak about the New World Order. They're not speaking about money. They're not speaking about gold. There is something greater than all of that shit. It's us, the spiritual energy. Everything is done in threes. Negative, positive, outcome. Let's talk about the number 3. They always spoke of what, gang? 3 amigos, the 3 blind mice. Does nothing do nothing like the number 3. Any number in mathematics, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. 3. Number 3. Why number 3? Because it adds up the same. And it does it continuously. No number does what the number 3 does. 3, 6, 9, 12. When you get to 12, what happens to 12? The 2 and the 1 adds to what? 3 again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 5 and 1 equals 6. It repeats itself again. 18. 8 and 1 is 9. It repeats itself. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Add the 2 numbers up together. It repeats itself continuously. There is no number in math that does what the number 3 does. That's why they call it 33. 3, 6, 9, 12. The 2 and the 1 equals what? 3, 15. 1, 5, 6. It starts over. 3, 6 again. 15. Okay. 1, 5, 6, 18. 8, 9. Okay. Keep going. Do it again. Keep going. Play with the numbers. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. Go to sleep tonight and add up your 3s and add your doubles up and watch it go back to the same number again. Let's go, gang. And this might be the 3rd war. Negative, positive, outcome. Next time you get the air ringing, just know it's from a higher source, not the fake source. They are not enemies with each other. They the same team. It is, right? Like, you've seen my videos on how obvious it is. And you know how Lucifer's the light bearer, and what does the Statue of Liberty hold? And how this 1848 statue of Lucifer has a 7-point crown. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's an apple there. Oh, and where is that? NYC, the Big Apple. Oh, and you see that chain, right? The chain on the Statue of Liberty is broken. I wonder what that could mean. Did you ever notice that face on that 1848 statue of Lucifer? Kind of looks like someone I know, but I just can't place it. Bingo! Bingo! Fallen angels. Time travelers. I said damn. Uh-oh. Am I getting too deep? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to
keep going. I told you I ain't gonna play no games with you tonight. I told you I'm gonna do you all type of way tonight. This Band-Aid game. Time travelers. Look at him, gang. It's a bloodline. What up, Diamond Gang? What's up, gang? Let's go. Let's continue.
Getting back to good old MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
Hey, he would come out of Trump's mouth, huh? Came straight out his throat, didn't he?
Who's spawning out of Lucifer's mouth and doing some interesting hand symbols, you know, of those that don't mean rock on. Now, you know, those are devil horns, right? Kind of like all of those. And when I first saw this, the very first thing I said was, he's telling us she's a child of Lucifer. And I didn't know how right I was.
Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Sam Altman, and Larry Ellison all have underground bunkers. Like multi-million-dollar underground.
What we telling y'all? Under the ground. We gonna stay at Zorro Ranch. That we bought that. Yeah, we own Zorro Ranch. Yeah, we own Zorro, and we call them tomorrow to ask about our property. Did y'all clean it up? Yeah, we need to know. We need to know. Let's go, gang.
So my theory is they're either lizards and prefer to live underground.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human.
Look,
underground.
He letting you know he ain't human. Listen what he said. He slipped up again, Band-Aid gang.
So my theory is they're either lizards and prefer to live underground.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
He said he was human. I am human. You see, he had a glitch in the Matrix. It was a glitch in the Matrix. Boy, and I love it. I love doing these people all type of ways, enlightening the Band-Aid gang. Double tap the screen. Let's go. Listen what he said.
Underground bunkers. So my theory is they're either lizards and prefer to live underground.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
Or they're vampires because they don't like the sun. Or they just know something that we don't, and that feels like insider trading in its own way. Whatever. This is my driver. I feel like there's something more to this. Why do they all have complexes? Underground. What are you hiding from? Or what are you planning to hide from? Whatever.
Notice how tall that sun is? You know who else is really tall? Machine Gun Kelly. And boy, they even kind of spark alike and look alike, and well, they seem to match really, really well. How interesting. And maybe you haven't seen my videos where I keep telling everyone that there's a bunch of shape-shifting fallen angels here in Earth, in the flesh, not the spirit. And they always tell us in TVs and the movies and the media and music. And music, you know who that guy is, right? Elohim is another way to say gods or sons of God or fallen angels. And boy, that sure looks like angel wings. Did you ever see what the original statue of Lucifer, Liberty's face, looked like? And the funny thing about these statues is I keep finding that they make them oh so accurate, down to the blemishes of the likeness of who they are made after. Do you see that hole right there and that one? There's two little blemishes right there that kind of look exactly like those two that go from left down to right, left down to right, just like that good old original statue of Liberty's face. Of course, all this for entertainment purposes, you silly billies. I don't really think any of this is true. There are definitely no fallen angels that are here shape-shifting into several different forms, deceiving humanity. And beat goes on. That was on the Sonny and Cher show. On the left is the original Cher.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
You start singing like me, did you? God damn, girl, you got that thing right now.
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. Folks, Pastor Cher and I got divorced a few years ago. I felt like a new man. So did Cher.
She had a penis, man.
Felt like a new man.
She had a penis. Me saying she was a man. Look, she got a man down there. Look, gang. I said, damn. Look at that throat.
Because of weapons of warfare that I can't even talk about.
What?
2 weeks ago, they saw weapons that nobody ever heard of.
Like, bro, they just confirmed that they have direct energy weapons. This is a real tweet. We've been speculating on this shit for years. Getting the lasers from the sky that literally will melt your fucking brain, that make you fucking bleed from the nose, that make you just go crazy.
There's no entry or exit wound. How they're designed is to make the target feel like they're crazy. You can't imagine.
We're fucking good. This is the shit they've been hiding from us. What the fuck else do we not know about? This is crazy shit.
Wait a minute. Something is going on here, guys. Do you see it? Do you see it? Let me know. Remember? Listen. People are saying that this person is someone we know. Yeah.
In the files.
You know who I'm talking about? I mean, who really owns Bitcoin? We need to find out. Even though we have an idea who owns it. People are saying he owns it. Who's this? Who is this guy right here? And how do they know? Because for so long, there's been speculations of who wants this. Because this coin came out of nowhere, and people trusted and believed in it. People still do. And I kind of do, right? Right.
Thank you, Rilla.
Sure. But I find this very interesting. Don't you agree? That this is very interesting how they put this together, because I didn't do it. This is all over the internet. I did not do this. Straight up. I'm just playing around, guys. Entertainment purposes only. I don't know who owns it. Everybody's trying to figure it out, and everybody has an idea. I don't know, guys. Who is this? Let me know what you think.
Jeff? Put a word in the chat. Let us know what y'all think, gang. We just started, gang. We still on their ass, gang. Band-Aid gang, let's go. Hit that like button. Let's go. We need 3 more likes to hit that 100 mark, man. Y'all double tap the screen. Show some love to the channel. Brain food. Let's go. Band-Aid gang. It's going down tonight, y'all. Did I mention that? Must have left that part out. Oh, but we'll talk about that later. Let's go. Oh yeah, we got exclusive. Okay. Band-Aid gang, let's go, man. We right back on their top, man. Right back on their top.
I listened to the William Saucer Riley interview with all the stuff between Epstein and Trump. And before anybody asks me, is it real? I don't know. And to be perfectly honest with you, at this point, I don't care. People just aren't getting it. So I'm going to try to break this down as easy as possible.
Listen.
Before I get myself in trouble, this is strictly my opinion for entertainment value. Just having a conversation. As much as it is about Epstein, it's really not about Epstein. There's been people like him all throughout history. They wrote legends of Greek gods that did the same thing as him. Well, finding out about what was really going on with our younger generation was supposed to be the last straw. In my opinion, it should have been. But regardless, here we are. And if you ask me, not much has changed. But there's also a reason for that. It's all part of the game. And you can't see it unless you fully take yourself out of it. But when you figure out how to do that, the pattern becomes a lot more clear. It's the same thing over and over since the beginning of time. And the name of the game is control and distract. And it's easy to see. somewhere along the line in our history, a small group of people figured out they could control others, mainly through fear. Start with the Roman Empire. You know, they did some pretty disgusting things, as well as took a lot of people out to get to the size they were. People started to not like what they were seeing, started turning on the empire. And then, boom, the empire falls. Do you really think it's a coincidence that right after that is when we started the Holy Wars, the 30-year war and all that? As soon as the control stopped, you start the distraction to cover up what you did and figure out your next move. World War I, a lot of wicked things happened. A bunch of people got taken out. Once that ended, do you really think it's a coincidence that immediately after Prohibition started, control and distract? World War II, and the huge sloppy mess that was. You know, they received such a backlash from the things that were happening during World War II that they couldn't even wait till the end. They threw us right into the Great Depression. And then as soon as it ended, we'll just keep everybody scared with the nuclear arms race. And this is where the game changed a little. See, in World War II, they realized they couldn't get people to fight each other over things like religion. They had to figure out another way. So for the most part, the war went from physical to inside the body. Made people fight themselves for their sanity and other people over what's healthy and what's not. You really think the Manhattan Project was about? It was about the experiments and what certain things did to the MK Ultra.
About the experiments. Hit my like button, gang. About the experiment. This man is dropping gems right now, y'all. This man, I'm not talking about me. This man is dropping gems right now, gang. You see how we put it together over here on this channel? All the information I gave y'all tonight, and I ain't gonna even cap. I still got stuff that I want to show y'all tonight. Y'all will say keep going, but it's left. I'm gonna ride this one out. But I promise you I was gonna show you 2 more videos, Band-Aid Gang. But I might save them and add them on top of the day after tomorrow because we got Govan. So make sure y'all tap into that live. But I'm making that phone call. We can afford to take breaks. Yeah, let's go, gang.
It's about controlling the mind. We can even look at the Vietnam War, for example. Do you think it's a coincidence that the same year that ended, Bill Gates hit the scene? And here we are now. And I don't care what team
I'll keep going.
You decide to be on, we're involved in some pretty wicked things. And it will all come to an end. And the next round of distractions is a pretty scary thought, in my opinion. But Epstein is the one thing that can bring the entire game to a screeching halt. So until every single one of us realizes that we're nothing more than just a player in the game, it will continue. And they will do everything they can to distract us from it. Plain and simple, it's on us. We either get together or the game continues. Period. Now stay safe.
There are people in these ICE facilities, at least according to the El Paso County Medical Examiner, who believes that the Geraldo Lunis Campos was likely and we just heard about a 5th person dying in their custody. ICE has 6 people in 2026. It's happening so fast.
Hit the like button. We about to go in again, y'all. We about to go in again. Somebody told me in the chat to keep going, so I'm going to keep going. I did have another video ready tonight, so I'm going to just go ahead and rock it out. I'm going to rock it out. Because it's still on Epstein. I made this one. This is 10 minutes long. We got 70 in the building. Double tap the screen. This is the first time in a while since they tried to play with our channel that we hit 100 likes, and I want to thank everybody for those likes, man. It's been a minute. They tried to take me out to algorithms for a minute when they had to reset and the internet went down. I believe I was doing too much, but thank the Most High, y'all, that he got us to tribe up tonight and rock this live out. And all the positive people.
I am coming to you from New Mexico with a breaking update in the Epstein investigation.
I told you I don't play no
that is today, New Mexico's Department of Justice has begun its on-site investigation of Zorro Ranch. This investigation is crucial as a part of our larger investigation into the crimes that happened by Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and his associates here in New Mexico as part of New Mexico's investigation through our state Department of Justice and our newly passed bipartisan Truth Commission. Now, one of the things that's important to know is that New Mexico's Zorro Ranch is a place where multiple crimes were reported both to federal authorities as well as state and local authorities. In fact, there are records dating back to the mid-1990s of abuse happening at the ranch, including a report to the FBI in 1996 by a survivor and multiple other reports over the years. And one of the significant and important pieces of this case is to understand why justice was never pursued at the state, local, or federal level. So this investigation is a crucial piece of trying to understand what happened at the ranch, to look for potential crimes that may have occurred on the ranch property, especially because after Jeffrey Epstein was arrested in 2019 and other properties were searched, to look for.
But we need to, I think this lady is kind of being, real honest about what she's saying, because, a lot of these people be affected by it. And, we only got certain amount of control or where we can go. But we know that these people aren't on top of this Zorro Ranch in the front of the grass or questioning the officers, that they're being barricaded and they can only go so far. But what they need to be saying down there is, please go under the ground. Please go in the inside and go under the ground. Search for trap doors. That's what we need people to be saying. That's what needs to be hollered out. Not, okay, we need to go outside of the house. See, they want to keep us outside of the house looking on the perimeters, looking for two bodies, but it's not bodies. They said that there were operations. It's women. Even the lady, the survivor, said that she believes they lived underground because how the house was decorated. When we went into Epstein files and we looked at his house in the inside, that furniture looked at old. It didn't look like nobody lived there because, like I said, when I first came out with this, they're not on top, they're underground. Same as above is below.
Or potential crimes that may have occurred on the ranch property, especially because after Jeffrey Epstein was arrested in 2019 and other properties were searched.
Hey,
Zoro
Diesel,
Ranch
I believe
Diesel,
honestly, Diesel, I believe this lady is a real one. But some people are enlightened differently. You can get on camera and not say, you ever said some things and then you come back and be like, damn, I should have said it this way. But you be kind of nervous. So I truly understand. I believe she's definitely speaking from the heart. Definitely. But at the moment, time being, and what they have programmed us to think, and knowing that, because it's a program. It's a program. Oh, it's bodies up there. It's bodies outside. They first told us, someone said that they heard there was 2 bodies buried on Epstein Ranch. They didn't mention what was inside under the ground. This is the distraction. By putting these things out, by giving us the news. All we got is the news. The news can tell us anything. Just like they told us Iran was about to send drones over here. That could have been a whole lie. But we listen to what they give us. Everything they do, and they're giving to us. We're not going out and taking anything anymore. Hell, we order DoorDash. We're not getting up, going and get anything anymore. We don't speak in a laundromat no more. They give it to us. We don't know if there's a tornado in China. Do you know about tornadoes hitting in China? Do you know about a tornado hitting in Germany? No, because that's not our news. We get what they give to us. We get what they give to us. Tell me when you saw a tornado on the news hit China. Tell me when you seen a tornado go over there in these foreign countries and where they talk about the weather over there. They don't talk about the weather over there. They talk about what's here because they control us. They never show us the weather over at another country. We don't know what the hell going on over there. We learn from them, so they program us. It's a program. So she's speaking what knowledge of what she knows. But yes, she's a real one. But they've been saying bodies on the outside to keep us from looking in the inside under the ground.
Because it is a crucial piece in getting to the bottom of truth and accountability here in our state, to hold those who are still able to be held accountable to the law, as well as seeking justice and healing for survivors here in our state. So we are so grateful for the work that the New Mexico Department of Justice is doing. We are so grateful for our state legislative leaders like State House Representative Andrea Romero.
That's again. You see how she's programmed? Andrea Romero The lady that said, now look, gang, it's been years. They've had plenty of time to clean up and cover up these holes. But she has faith in that lady. That lady could be a part of the cartel. Oh yeah, she could have been paid off. Oh yeah, we the DOJ over there in New Mexico, they going in now, they doing that. They could have been paid off. Cartel money. And like Jeff just said in the comment, they all in it together. But we believe what they tell us because we are programmed. They have to hide something as big as they have done. It's to the point now, the elders out there, all the elders out there now, your grandparents and your aunties that's older than you, telling you now, Jeff, I ain't know them people, they eating people? They was eating children? But this has been going on for years. Because people are starting to get woke now. But they did the biggest slip up. Epstein is not unalived. Don't believe that story. Because they say the girl deposited $5,000 in the bank. That ain't no money. Look how his neck was broke. That was fake off top. When they showed how his neck was broke, Epstein is out of here. Epstein had to be out of here. They let him walk the first time and be able to come back like house arrest. He got out of there. He is still alive. And that's why they said this is Operation Epstein Fury. Not Epic Fury. Epstein Fury. Epstein was the president of the United States of America with the help from Lex Lexner.
And State House Representative Mariana Anaya, who are leading on our Truth Commission. And we are so grateful to all of the survivors and our community who has shown up, especially over the last several weeks, to show support for survivors. And I want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone, all of the hundreds of New Mexicans who showed up yesterday to show their support for the survivors, to march and to stand in solidarity at Zorro Ranch yesterday. I had the opportunity to meet with survivors afterwards, and I want to share with you that what they shared with us is that they felt like New Mexico was home and had welcomed them. So thank you to all of our New Mexicans out there who are leading the way, who are leading with your hearts, and who are seeking truth, justice, and accountability, because that is what this case is all about.
Might not have heard about.
I will answer my comment section. I would like the gang and all the newcomers, please hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we go on. In the comment section of this video, please leave your comments. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. I read my comments one by one because, I don't have much to do. So I just read comments and it inspires me to keep going when you guys let me know what you want to talk about and what information. I will highlight them in my mind or write them down, and I will bring that a part of my life if it captures me. So I love to hear your feedback. I will mention you. As you see, I do communicate with my people in the chat. My gang G Money, everybody keep me informed. My mods are off the chain. They awesome. Anybody got a wrench down there, man, they got a wrench for a specific reason because they are great. And they've been with me since day one. So again, please leave your opinions in the comment sections. Whatever intel, it's another brother that was communicating with me. Name was what was his name? Angel. I don't want to say it wrong, but this brother has been relating a lot of information in my last video. So read the comments as well, because a lot of people that staying over here have information and I read it. And because it opens up more doors in my mind. There's more than one key man. So when it spoke of the Matrix, the key man was the one that opened up another door in your mind and enlightened you. So, all I'm here is to enlighten. I'm being the key man, and I also have a key man. I'm not the best. I listen to everybody. So it's all about the keys. It's all about building, not tearing anything down. So in the comment section of this video, please leave what you want to talk about or what you learned from this or more information so I can read it and add to the next live. Let's go.
Zorro Ranch. his sprawling desert ranch in New Mexico, a secluded property purchased in the early 1990s. That estate, appearing many times in the Epstein files, recently released by the Department of Justice, prompting New Mexico state officials not only reopen it, appearing many.
See, sometimes you got to look at this. See, I don't see what the regular people see. Band-Aid gang, we don't see what the regular people see. The regular people, and I'm not going to say regular, let's just say the people that, you know, are depressed, the people that aren't looking at what we're looking at. They're looking at, okay, it's some bodies, right, on this premises. That's what they're looking at. But the Band-Aid gang looking at this. This is what the Band-Aid gang looking at. We looking at that house. And we looking at this mountain. And we looking at, ain't nowhere in hell that you ain't finna tell us that there ain't nothing buried up under this, all up under this. You ain't finna tell us there ain't nothing up under all of this right here. You ain't finna tell us that. No, we're not going. We're not rolling over, gang. This purely tells us just how this shape is. That looks like a pyramid, gang. That's shit up under here, gang. It ain't no body up under this tree. They gonna be digging around here to fool you instead of going in there and finding out what's in this shit down here, Band-Aid gang. I said, damn. You can tell it is something under here, gang. It's something under. Who want to walk up a hill to their house? They ain't got nobody out there standing anyway. What you want the house up? Because it's something underground, gang. And that's what they're trying to distract with, that they doing a little job. But no, you're not.
Epstein files recently released by the Department of Justice, prompting New Mexico state officials not only reopen a criminal investigation.
Look at that, gang.
But also launch a bipartisan.
Look at that, gang.
Many times.
Band-Aid gang. Look at these people. Who are these people, man?
Prompting New Mexico state officials not only reopen a criminal
investigation. How they gonna do us like that, gang? How they gonna do us like this, gang? How they gonna act like it ain't nothing up under one little bitty ass house, gang, up there, and sitting on all of this, and they done said it's been operations going on all this shit up. Look at all of that, gang. Them motherfuckers is underground, gang. I'm calling the police. I'm calling these motherfuckers. I need to tell them people, hey, I'm calling on live. Like, hey, look, y'all need to go up under the ground, bruh. Y'all need to go under the ground, bruh. Stop playing with us. Shit. They will hide the earth itself. It would not be able to escape. That part. Let's go, Big Baby Farm. Exactly.
But also launch a bipartisan truth commission into Epstein's alleged activities at the ranch. New Mexico State Representative and chairwoman of the Truth Commission.
Her eyes geeked up. Give her some cocaine. Give her some cocaine and give her some cocaine, couple bags, and you know what I'm saying? DOJ, she gonna go in there and act like she doing a job that she already been paid off. She's been paid off too, gang.
Andrea Romero joins me now.
So our Truth Commission has formed
as
an ability for us to investigate Epstein's alleged crimes in New Mexico. He was there for over 26 years and operated without any scrutiny whatsoever. For us as New Mexicans, and
when we looked on the news, that's where them people was at, right there. How they can't see what's up going on in the inside? They out here protesting in front of this. They ain't letting these people go past that shit right there, gang. All them people that you seeing is right there. They ain't in there. The police got them stopped right there. Why we looking? They got lawnmowers and shit out front like they doing a job. Everybody like, yeah, go. Nah, nigga, we want to know what's in the inside of that house, gang. We want to know what's in the inside of the house, downstairs under the ground, gang. We don't want you to put them people in front of this thing with all kind of cop cars. They can't go past here. Then y'all get lawnmowers and shit, looking around like y'all digging in the ground, looking for a body and all. Hell nah. First of all, y'all gonna have to go up to that address that we did in the beginning of this live that we showed you. And guess what? I'm going back again. I'm hornier than 10 ladies that ain't had none. I'm going right back on that mountain again, and I'm finna go look around that mountain again and find some more stuff to bring down to y'all to my next live. Thought I wasn't? I found one thing. If I found one thing, you know I'm gonna find another one. And the people that just came in here, go look at the beginning of the video and roll down some and look how I was all up in these people business, all up in the side of the mountain, all in the video, all at their houses and shit. I'll be doing it all, gang. Let's go.
I think for the nation and the world to understand what went on there, the Truth Commission is committed to getting on the record what those allegations are and proving the truth of them through the process of our investigation. So again, we're bipartisan. We are not playing political games with this. For us, it's about making sure that victims understand that there will be an opportunity.
Y'all been playing games since 2019. Who you trying to play with me, gang? Y'all been playing games. Soon as y'all heard them women telling y'all that there were operations and that y'all stopped the operation, y'all stopped it. Y'all should have went right in there, but you knew that y'all all had something to do with it. Y'all knew that y'all was all paid off. That's what happened. Now that's what really happened. That's what really happened, gang. That's what really happened. That's what happened. You ain't finna put that past us. Y'all hit that like button, man. We up in here, Band-Aid gang, man. We just gave y'all another exclusive live, man. We coming back in, gang. Tomorrow, make sure y'all tune in again. Make sure y'all get down in that chat, man. Let me know what y'all thinking. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. And we back at it again, y'all. You know I'm going to find another one, and we going in. Make sure you watch the news and watch them copycat off the shit we bring to the channel. This Band-Aid gang. I'm C-Dub, Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying, and I said damn. And I'm with the real Angel, and we beat you. Thank y'all guys for coming tonight. We going right back in. We've been on for 2 hours, y'all. And we gave y'all an exclusive live. Go back, do your research. Everything is alleged because we have to say that. We really don't want to say that, but we have to say that. Shouts out to the OTG because they up in the building. We got an exclusive live. We gonna show y'all why Hernandez Govan, yeah, the walking policeman, yeah. We gonna show him why he called Onan and left Onan a letter in jail, and we gonna show you why. Band-Aid gang, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell. And I want to say thank y'all for the 107 likes, y'all. They tried to hold us down, but we right here. Thank you to all the new subscribers. God is good. And you know what? I know it get hard out here, y'all. But remember, we going through the same thing, and it's called life. We up in here. They got the OTG gang up in here, man. Band-Aid gang. We up in here, y'all. Put your city in the chat, y'all. Put your city in the chat. Where you from? Put your city in the chat. Where you from? Who we got up in here tonight, y'all? What states we got up in here tonight, y'all? I know we got Texas. We got Iowa up in here. We got NYC. We got Memphis in the building. Shouts out to Memphis. We got St. Louis. We got Colorado up in here. Let's go. Hey. We got Colorado in the building. We got Southwest PA. Shouts out to PA, man. I love PA, man. Shouts out to PA, man. Band-Aid gang, thank you everybody for coming in. Make sure when you come in next time, put your city in the chat. Show some love. Let me know where you from. Let me know we getting this message across, man, to the world. Band-Aid gang. And remember, if they hit us with any torpedoes or any drones, just look at where they land at. We got Pittsburgh in the building. What's up? What's up? Hey. Band-Aid gang, we out. Peace.